Good morning, students. Good morning to all. So now the time to study the economics. So yesterday we have studied about the inflation and the types of inflations. And also at last I gave some of the study portions, that is the types of inflation, right? Just we will remind about the inflation and the types of inflation. Okay, so the day before yesterday we have studied about the inflations. Okay, so the meaning of inflation is, so it is the consistent and appreciable rise in the general price level. Okay, so the general price level of the commodity is continuously or persistently increasing. That situation is considered as a inflation situations, right? So even on the basis of the definitions of economics also, so the too much of money chasing too few goods. What? The too much of money chasing too few goods. Okay, so that is related with the purchasing power of money. Okay, if there is more price or if there is higher price of the commodities, we cannot purchasing more commodities. Okay, so even if we have more money, so we can purchasing the few goods only. Okay, so if you want to purchasing the few number of items, so we have to more money. Okay, so this is meaning is, so the too much of money chasing too few goods. Why it is like that mean, so the prices of the commodity is increasing. Okay, so even when we have more money, so we can't purchasing more goods because of the price of commodity is very higher, right? So another one of the meaning also, the state of abnormal decrease in the quantity of purchasing power. Okay, so the purchasing power of a commodities will be very low. Okay, because the purchasing power is depending upon the price of the commodities. Okay, when we have the 100 rupees and the price of commodity is more, we can't purchasing more commodities. Our purchasing power of commodities also will be in very low. Okay, next just remind about the types of inflations. So on the basis of speed, so we can classify the inflation as a four types. Okay, first one is creeping inflations. So the creeping inflation is a slowing or moving very mild. Okay, so this type of inflations will not affect very much of economy. Next, the walking inflation. The walking inflation is just worse than the creeping inflation. But even though this is also will not affect the whole economy and the purchasing power of the peoples. Okay, because this will be the increasing rate will be as the 1% to 6%. Otherwise, the single digit in the single digit the inflation rate will be increase. Okay, or per the 1 rupee or 2 rupee only will be increased within every month or week. Okay, so next to the running inflation. So comparing to the creeping inflation and the walking inflation, so the running inflation will be affected something the economy. Okay, this is the pre-situation for the galloping inflations. Okay, this is also will be affect the economy. And next one is galloping inflation. So the galloping inflations are the hyperinflation. So in which point, so all the economy will be affected, because so the inflation rate will be increasing from 10 percentage or single 2 digit to 3 digits. Okay, from 10 percentage to 100 percentage but every day. So the price of the commodity is increasing. This situation is called galloping inflation. And next the demand pull inflations. Okay, so some of the inflations will be arranged on the basis of demand. In this market there is more demand for any one of the commodities, automatically the price of that commodities will be increased. Okay, so on the basis of law of demand, so on the basis of law of demand, the demand for one commodity is increased in market, so the price of that same commodities automatically will be increased. Okay, so on the basis of high demand, if the price of the commodity is increased, so that inflation is called as a demand pull inflation. Okay, Next, cost push inflation. So cost push inflation means the cost of production. Okay. So the cost of production is increased. So automatically it will be leads to increasing the price of commodity. Okay. Because the producers always adding the cost of production into the price of the commodity only. Okay. How much amount was increased to production of the commodities, that increased amount will be added into the price of that commodity. Okay, so on the basis of cost of production, if there is increasing the price for one commodities, this is called cost push inflation, right? Next, wage price spiral, that also we have studied yesterday and day before yesterday. So the wage and price always increasing one by one. Okay, first if the labor are requiring the producer to increasing their wage, so he will be increase, and after that he will be increasing the price of that commodities. Okay, because of increasing the wage level provided to the labors. Okay, so again the labor will be unable to purchasing the power, purchasing the commodities because of increasing the commodities. Then again he will require the producer to increasing their wage. Then again and again the wage and price also will be increasing with the reason of increasing each others. Okay, and next, some of the other types of inflations also we have studied. Have you remember? First one is currency inflation. Currency inflations mean the supply of money. Okay, so whenever the supply of money is increased by the government, so the price of commodity also will be increased, because so the government always will be increasing the money in the form of printing more money. Okay, by printing the currency, printing the more currency. Okay, so the all the commercial bank in entrepreneurs and even the single persons consumers will have more money, and they will have more opportunity to purchasing the commodities whenever they want. Next, credit inflations. Okay, the because of increasing the credit facilities, so the price level will be increased. Okay, so the commercial banks are liberal to providing or rendering the money to the entrepreneurs or the consumers. They will have more opportunity to have the money, and they will increasing their purchasing power. Okay, so even when there is no need to go to the work, they will have more money. Next is deficit induced inflation. Deficit induced mean, so whenever the governments are making the budget, if they find out the deficit budgets are there, they will be increasing the supply of money. Okay, so whenever they are increasing supply of money, as I told, the currency inflations, so it will be increasing the price level of commodities. Okay, so the printing currency also will be increased by the Reserve Bank of India, and the commercial bank also will have more chance to rendering the money within the low rate of interest. Okay, next, profits to induced inflation. So the profits to induced inflation will be created by the only entrepreneurs. Okay, so the entrepreneur only will have the one of the aim of earning more profit, right? So on the purpose of earning the more profit, what he will do mean, he will be holding the commodities in this, or he will be creating the artificial demand, or he will be holding the commodities. Then automatically, so the price will be increased. Otherwise, normally if there is no demand, he will be increasing the price of commodity without any reasons. Okay, only the reasons for earning more profit. Okay, so this is also will be leads to increasing the inflation. Next is scarcity induced deflation. Scarcity induced mean, so when we want to produce, or when the entrepreneurs, when the producers want to produce enough the commodities, by having the scarcity resources, the lack of shortage of resources, we will be fixing the more price of that commodities. Okay, and not only that, when they are when they are producing enough the commodities, by having the scarcity resources, they will be make the artificial demand, and they will be holding the commodities in their warehouse. Okay, so and he will be waiting the demand, waiting the arises of demand for the commodities. Okay, on the time of demand, if he is coming to if he is bringing that commodities to the market, so automatically he can fixing the high price for their commodities. Okay, next, tax induced inflation. Tax induced inflation means, so the government will be imposing the new types of tax, and if the tax rate also is very higher to the producers and the sellers, so the producers and the sellers also will be added the increasing tax into the price of that commodities. Okay, now for example I told yesterday the GDP. Okay, after introducing the GDP, so all the GDP amount is added into the commodities. Okay, so who will be able to pay the increasing tax? So the consumer only. Okay, so that means, so the price of that commodities has increased already. Okay, so on the basis of the new tax or increasing the tax, the inflation situation will be arised. That is called tax induced inflation. So this tax induced inflation is also called as a taxflation, right? Okay, and today we will study the cause of inflations. What are the causes are there to arising the inflations? First one is increasing in money supply. Okay, so the money supply, who will supply the money? The government. So on the regarding of the government, so the Reserve Bank of India will be supply the money or will be printing the currency notes. Okay, so whenever the money supply is increasing, so on the basis of increasing the money supply, so the aggregate demand will be increased. Aggregate demand means, so the producer will be in need of more product, and the consumer also will be in the need of more demand for their commodity to consume, because the money supply is already increased. Money supply increased means, so all over the people will have more money and will have deposited more money in their account. Okay, so they will have more money in the form of cash and in their account also. So the higher growth of money supply always leads to increasing the higher rate of inflations in the form of increasing the price of that commodities, because all the producers and the entrepreneurs will be able to predict the behavior of the consumers. When they no need to go to the work, he will have some amount of the money to spend to consuming enough the commodities. Okay, then how it was possible? So the increasing money supply, on the basis of increasing the money supply only, the inflation was arised. Next, increase in disposable income. Okay, so whenever the human will be have the more disposable income. Okay, more disposable income means, so he will be able to spend more money to consuming any of the commodities. So normally when we'll have more chance to spend money to consuming any of the commodity, so whenever we have reduced the tax payment or the national income, increasing the national income, so our disposable income will be increased. So the disposable income will be obtained by deducing the tax payment plus their own savings. Okay, normally if we earning some amount of money, for example 1000 rupees mean, so we will not spend all the money to consuming the commodities, because we must pay some of the tax. The tax is the compulsory payment to the government. Okay, so we must pay some amount of the money in the form of tax, and we will allot some amount of money in the name of savings. Okay, for example if the 200 rupees is allotted to savings and the 200 rupees is allotted to the tax, mean we will have the 600 rupees. Okay, but now if the government is reduced to the tax amount as 100 rupees and our savings also is reduced to the 100 rupees, mean so we will spend 800 rupees for consuming any of the commodities. Okay, so the disposable income always depending upon the distribution of national income or the tax payment imposed by the government and the own interest to savings. Okay, suppose if this three factor is reduced, automatically the disposable income also will be increased. Okay, so whenever the disposable income is increased, so all the consumer will be have the chance or will have the power to consuming more commodities. Okay, if there is more commodities mean what's that meaning? So the demand of that commodity is increasing. Okay, so on the basis of increasing the demand of the commodity, automatically the price will be increased. Okay, so on the basis of disposable income, if the price rate is increased, that is called increase in disposable income. So the increase in disposable income also one of the causes to creating the inflation, right? The next, increase in public expenditure. The public expenditures mean, so the government always provided many welfare activities to their public or their pupils. Okay, so many of the infrastructure facilities, education facilities, hygienic facilities and road facilities, and what are the facilities is required by the public, it will be provided by the government itself. Okay, so the public also will not have been the need of providing or spending any amount to having these facilities. Okay, because this all the facilities already provided by the government. Okay, so all the facilities is earned and derived by the government. Because of that, the people will be able or will have been more chance to increasing their savings amount. Okay, and whenever they increasing the savings, automatically their purchasing power also will be increased. Okay, so on the basis of increasing the public expenditure, the public also will be unable to or will be no need unneeded to spending the amount of money. Okay, so this savings amount automatically will be going to consuming any of the commodity. Okay, so this is also one of the causes to inflations. Next, decrease or increase in consumer spending. So normally the consumer spending is exposed to the high demand of the commodities. Okay, when the consumer will be ready to spending more amount of money to consuming any of the commodities, whenever he has more money, he will be ready to spending the money to consuming any of the commodities. Okay, so in this time, so the credit facilities given by the commercial bank, any other bank, so the people will be ready to consuming more commodities. Okay, and the increasing the consumer spendings. Okay, so the amount of spending to consuming any of the commodity is increased. So this means, so the more demand or the high demand is arised in our society. Okay, and not only that, so many of the dealers or the retailers and the wholesalers also providing or selling all type of the goods, consumer goods and the economic goods, on the basis of higher purchase or the installment basis. Okay, so now if you have the chance to purchasing of the commodities on the basis of full gas, you won't ready and you will not get any interest to consuming and purchasing that commodity. Okay, but if you have one of the chance here, you have the chance to purchase any of the commodities on the basis of installment or the higher purchase mean, you will get interest and you will be ready and you will have some of the opportunity to purchasing that commodities. Okay, and starting you will be purchase and you will get that commodities. Okay, but later, so the automatically the price of that commodity will be increased, or you are consuming the spending amount of money will be increased. Okay, so automatically, so the people will be spending more amount and their demand also will be increased, because so all the dealership, all the sellers also will be selling the commodities on the basis of higher purchase or the installment system. Okay, so when you have the chance to purchasing of the commodities in the base of installment system, the consumers demand will be increased. Okay, so on the basis of increasing the demand for the commodities, automatically the price will be increased. Okay, so increasing the consumer spending also one of the reason to increasing the inflation or creating the inflation. Okay, next, cheap money policy. Do you know what is the meaning of cheap money policy? So in this time of inflation or in the time of deflation, first you have to know about the deflation. So we have studied, inflation. Inflation means the value of money is decreased and the volume of money is increasing. So on this controversy of the inflation, the deflation is the value of money is increasing and the volume of money is decreasing. Okay, so if there is no demand, if there is no more money in our society, in our nation, is called deflations. Okay, so in this time of deflation, so the Reserve Bank of India will be introduced one of the policies. That policy name is cheap money policies. Cheap money policies means the Reserve Bank of India will be ordered to all the commercial bank to lending the money to all over the peoples. The people may be the entrepreneur or the producer or even the consumers. Okay, so all the peoples around the society will be in the chance or opportunity to borrowing the more money from the commercial bank. Okay, so the money always will be in very cheap. Cheap means so the easy to get availability. Okay, the availability of getting money will be very easy. That situation is called cheap money policies. Okay, so the low rate of interest will be in very low. Okay, that is called cheap money policies. Okay, so when the governments are introducing the cheap money policy, so the inflations will be created. Why means on the basis of cheap money policies, all the persons will have the chance to having the more money. Okay, then automatically whatever will be doing when we have more money, everything will be happen. So that is, so the demand for that commodities will be increase, and on the basis of that, so automatically, so the inflations will be created. Right. Next, deficit financing. So as we studied already, the deficit financing means so every years, so the government will be make some of the budget. Okay, but in this budget maybe being as a deficit or a surplus. Okay, suppose if the budget is surplus mean so the nations will be get some of the benefit only. But if the budget is some of the deficit mean so the government have to taking some more extra effort. Okay, so in this extra effort the government will be printing more money. Okay, so without any other resources, so the government will be printing the more currency note and the money supply also will be increased. Okay, so because why the deficit financing is arranged in their budget mean so every year the government providing more welfare facilities to the publics. Okay, suppose when they are providing the welfare facilities, suppose it will be lead to deficit budget. Okay, and sometimes we will expect more income from the government assets and government resources, but it will not be fair. Okay, sometimes in this time, so the deficit financing may be arranged. Okay, but whenever the deficit financing is created by the government or made by the government or formed by the government, so the inflation situations will be arranged because the money supply and the printing the currency notice will be increased. Okay, then automatically so all the people will have the more money and their purchasing power and the demand for commodities also will be increased. Okay, next, black assets, activities and money. The existence of black money and the black assets due to corruption, tax evasion, etc. increase the aggregate demand. Okay, so normally when there is existence of black money means so without paying the tax or without having any of the proper document, if some of the persons or if any persons having some amount of money, that money is black money. I think okay, but the black money and the black assets mean so on the basis of government policies, when a single individual person should not have more assets or beyond the optimum level. Okay, but even though so many of the persons are having the more assets without knowing the government or without having the proper documentations. Okay, and the corruptions mean so whenever we want to doing some work, so we have to pay some of the money in the form of corruption. Okay, So when the black assets, the black activities and black money, so always bringing the aggregate demand. Aggregate demand means some particular amount of the money and particular amount of the resources will be accumulated in the particular hands of the society. Okay, so some other parts of the societies always will be searching the money. Okay, then again the demand of the money will be increased. Then whatever will happen on the basis of increasing the demand for money, everything will be taken by the government. So on the basis of that, so automatically the prices of commodity will be increased, the aggregate demand will be increased. Then the inflation situation also will be arised. And not only that, people spend such money lavishly. So black marketing and hoarding reduces to supply of goods. Okay, normally if the public want to spend some amount of the money for their basic necessity of life only, will be reasonable to increasing the development of economics. Okay, otherwise if the peoples are eagerness to spending more money or very lavishly for their consuming, so automatically the demand of the commodities will be increased. Okay, but when you have more chance, or when the peoples are not bothering about the demand for the commodities and the increasing the price of commodities, automatically the producers will be fixing the higher price for their commodities. Okay, so this also will be bringing or leads to inflation situations. And next one is repayment of public debt. So whenever the government repays its past internal debt to the public, it leads to increase in the money supply with the public. Okay, so normally, so the government will be borrowing the money from the publics, okay, in the form of, in the way of selling the debentures and the bonds. Okay, but when the government repays the money to the public, so all the public will have more money. Okay, because all the debentures will go to the government, hands of the government. So instead of that, so many of the money in the form of cash or other types, so the people will be get that time he will have the chance to spending more amount of money. Because of that, the demand will be increased, then price also automatically will be increased along with the demand. Next, increase in exports. So when exports are encouraged, domestic supply of goods and decline. Okay, so when we are export any of the commodities, the nations or the producers or the domestic producers will have the more chance to earning more profit. Okay, so on the purpose of earning more profit, the domestic producers only will be focusing to the exports. Okay, so he will not bothering, he will not considering about the domestic demand. Okay, so what are the product has produced in our domestic nations, everything will be going to the another nations. The supply of commodities for the domestic market will be decline. Okay, so if the supply of commodities declined, what will happen? So automatically the demand is raised. Okay, so the demand is raised, so automatically the price also will be increased. Okay, so we have to focus the domestic needed or the domestic demand. Okay, after fulfilling the domestic demand only, we should export the commodities to the another one of the nations. Okay, that time only we will get the equalizations of domestic or in internal trade and the external trade. Okay, so today, so we have studied some of the causes of inflation. Okay, first one of the causes is increasing money supply. Increasing money supply means the money supply is increased by the government. Okay, so in our society, the supply of money is increased, automatically all the people will spending more money. And next, increasing disposable income. Disposable income means, so the people will be able to spending more money, okay, after deducting the tax and savings. Okay, so after deducting the savings and tax, if the people are having more money, that is called disposable income. Okay, So next, increase in public expenditures. Okay, suppose whenever the government is providing more public expenditure to the people, so the people will be leave from their same expenditure. Okay, then they will be have more chance to spending the amount of money. Next, increase in consumer spending. It is a normal amount of consume. Okay, then automatically demand will be created. Next, cheap money policy. Cheap money policies mean so that all the people will have the chance to borrow the money from the bank with the low rate of interest. Next, deficit financing. So already we have studied, So in this deficit financing, so the government will be printing more money. So because of that, so automatically it will be creating. Next, black assets. So the corruption, black assets, black money will be creating to holding the artificial demand. Next, repayment of public debt. So the government will be repay the money to the public. Then public also will have more money. Then they will be consuming more commodity. Next, increase in exports. Okay, so whenever the producers facing or focusing only in exports, the domestic market, the supply of commodity will be declined. Okay, then for the purpose of increasing the supply of commodity, the demand also will be created. Okay, students, today is enough. Okay, so your today's study portion is the same only, the causes of inflations. Okay, so it is easy only, just 9 points are there. Just study 9 points or 6 points just to study. If you have any doubt, please ask me without any hesitations. Thank you.